Hello everyone, my name is Terry and I am here with terrythetutor.com, and today we're going over x and y intercepts. An x and y intercept, an x-intercept is where the graph crosses the x-axis. I'm just drawing a fictional line. And a y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis. So, for example, our x-intercepts are here, 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 and here. And our y-intercept, in this case there's only one, is here. Now, when you're going over this in class, you'll probably be learning it with straight lines, so that'll be a little bit easier. Probably only have one x and one y intercept. So here's your x-intercept. Oh, it's the same place. And your y-intercept, x and y. Okay, so as you can see, it's where the graph crosses the particular axis you're referring to. Now, a quick observation I want to make here is that when you are finding the x-intercept, every single x-intercept, let's look at the y value there. Here's my y-axis. So what's the y value for this one? Well, for that intercept, the y value is 0. Let's say that is 3, 0. Okay. Here the y value is 0 as well. So let's say that's like 1 point. Oh, these are negative 1.5, 0. And you get the point. All of the y values are 0. Something, question mark, we don't know what the x value is. It's not that important. And for all of the y-intercepts, the x value is 0. Here, question mark, 0. Oops, question mark, 0. And here's the, oh, I did that wrong. But I said the right thing. The x value for the y-intercept is 0. And as you can see, both places the x is 0. So let's do an example. I figured that's the best way to do it. Oh, I have a note. Because of the fact that the x-intercept always has a value of y as 0, so you will always say whatever the x value is, then you'll say comma 0. And same for the y, so you have 0, y. Beautiful. So we have an example. Find the x-intercept of the line 4x plus 8y equals 12. Okay, well let's find the x-intercept. Let's do that algebraically, and then we can do it graphically. So we said that the x-intercept, where it crosses the x-axis, is where the y value equals 0. So I'm going to go ahead and say 4x plus 8. Now, it's where y equals 0. So let's go ahead and plug in 0 for y. Beautiful. Alright, now we've got equals 12. So I've got 0 times 8 is, well, that's 0. So I've got 4x equals 12. So what does x equal? X, let's divide both sides by 4. Divide both sides by 4. So x equals 3. Now, just keep in mind that this is the x-intercept. Okay, this isn't the right way to write the answer though. We've solved for the x-intercept, but if we were to say the answer just x equals 3 on a test, for example, and boxed it and said, oh, I'm done. Well, that's wrong, because here is the line x equals 3. That's the line x equals 3. Whoop, let's do a little bit better. Crosses through there. Crosses through the 3. And that's an issue because the x-intercept is just a point. It's not an entire line. It's just that one point where the x value is 3 and the y value is 0 in this case. So let's say 3, 0. That's your answer. That's the one you can box and say that was an easy question. Okay. Find the y-intercept of this same line. Well, the y-intercept is where the x value equals 0. So I'm going to go ahead and say 4 times 0, replacing 0 with x, plus 8y equals 12. Okay, so 4 times 0 is 0, so I've got 8y equals 12. So let's divide both sides by 8, and we wind up with y equals, well, let's go ahead and reduce this. I'm pretty sure I can take a 4 out of both, so I should wind up with 3 over 2. Okay. So, this is a line. Y equals 3 over 2 is right about here. Let's do dotted. That's a line. But we want the point. So we have to write it as a point if we're going to say it on a test. So we're going to say, what's the x value at every single y-intercept ever? Well, that's 0. And the y value happens to be 3 over 2. And we can box that answer. Easy A. Thank you, professor. And we graph it, of course. There's the point. Y-intercept. Let's see. Find the x and y-intercepts of the line y equals 15x plus 3. Okay. Well, if you know anything about slope-intercept form, that's y equals mx plus b form, you know that b stands for the y-intercept. So you can see here, let's zoom in a little bit, you see here that this is the y-intercept. But let's assume you didn't know that. Even if you didn't know, that's how you could find the y-intercept. What we can do is we can go ahead and solve, we can plug in 0 for the x value to find the y-intercept. Let's do that. So if I say y equals 15, and then we're going to plug in 0 for x times 0, plus 3. Okay, so y equals 3. Well, that was easy. But keep in mind, it's not y equals 3. It's the y-intercept equals 0, comma 3. That's our y-intercept, y-int. Box that. And let's see, we can find the x-intercept by setting y equal to 0. So to find the x-intercept, I could just say y equals 0. Here's my y, so let's say 0 equals 15x plus 3. Now to solve for x, I subtract 3 from both sides. So I get negative 3 equals 15x. So let's go ahead and divide both sides by 15. It's not the prettiest number. Not by any means, but hey, that's how you find your answer. So I've got x equals negative 3 over 15. And we can reduce this into x equals negative 1 over 5. 1 over 5. Now, like for the 5th time, this is a line. X equals negative 1 over 5. That's a line. But the x-intercept is where the y value equals 0. So we can say negative 1 over 5, comma 0, and box that, and we'll have our answer. Now let's go ahead and graph it. So my y-intercept is 0, 3. So 0, 3, okay, and negative 1/5, 0. So let's, oops, did not mean to do that. Negative 1/5, about there, 0. Okay. Where'd my other dot go? 0, 3. It went away. Okay, interesting. But let's graph our line. This is what our, well, that's poor. Let's try again. I guess that's a close enough representation, you understand. Alright, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to go to terrythetutor.com. If you have your own question you'd like to submit for just 99 cents, I will feature your question in one of my videos, and I will take the time necessary to explain the concept to you. Thank you.